Okay, right, so we're not far from Garrett's Green, so we just nipped down the road to South Yardley, only about 3 or 4 miles away from Garrett's Green. So when we're ready, we are going to do a couple of routes here. The test centre is on the right hand side there, so when we're fit, I'll just make sure everything is recording. We are going to go. So, as we can see, we're coming to a mini roundabout. We're going to be following the road ahead, second exit, and we're going to be going into a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit zone. Okay, so just make sure it's safe. Now we have got a car that's impatiently overtaking that learner. Okay, now if you were to scroll the camera to the right, there's the test centre. Okay, going over the speed bumps. Okay, 20-mile-an-hour speed limit, and we have a van overtaking us. Wowzers. Okay, so when we get to the roundabout, we're going to be doing a left first exit. So we're going to be checking our centre left door mirror, indicating left. Okay. Oh, doesn't want to indicate either, that van. That's not how to drive, peeps. Okay. And then what we're going to do, we are going to be taking the second road on the left. So I'm going to recognise it. There it is, we can see the van's just gone past it, so we're going to take a centre left door mirror, indicating left. We have got a vehicle parked right on the junction. Okay, so you just got to be mindful of that. Okay, round we go, and then when we get into the new road, we're going to be checking our centre and right door mirrors. Okay, now it is quite a narrow road, this one. Okay, so dangers of a narrow road, obviously cars coming the other way. So we don't want to be going too fast. And then as we scan ahead, we can see there's a car coming the other way. We got cars parked on the right and on the left. Okay, but we should have our meeting situation away from them. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a left at the end of this road. So we're going to be checking our centre left door mirrors, indicating left, and then round we go. And then when we get into the new road, we are going to be checking our centre and right door mirror. Now looking ahead, fairly wide. Okay, so no apparent dangers. There's big runoff driveways, so that shouldn't be an issue. We've got a warning sign there telling us the road is going to be a little bit wiggly for a little bit. So as we go round, hazard lines are fairly long, so there's a bit of a hazard. We got pedestrians on the right and on the left. We got a parked vehicle on the left hand side, nothing coming the other way as of yet, so I'm going to check my centre right door mirror to go round it. I'm going to stay out because I can see there's nothing coming, but I am going to go back down into second gear because we're on a brow of a hill, can't see past these cars, so we might have to slow it down and stop if needs be. And then we can see we're going back into a 20-mile-an-hour zone. Okay, in fact, I'm going to stay in second gear. We've got pedestrians on the right hand side. We've got a zebra crossing, okay, on a speed bump. So it's going to be quite jolty, this one. It looks like it's quite big. Okay, we're going to go past these parked vehicles. When I get past the van on the left, I'm going to check my centre and left door mirrors. Okay, and then come back in. Okay, and then we're going to be coming to a T-junction. Now there is a van ahead of us. Didn't use his indicators to pull off, but that's not an issue. I'll take a left here because we were nowhere near him anyway. And then quite an open junction, so we can clearly see left and right. And then what we're going to do in the new road, check our centre and right door mirrors. We've got a speed bump, we've got a pedestrian there, but they don't look as though they're going to be closing. We have got a zebra crossing there, but that person's not going to get to the zebra crossing before we get there. And we're turning right, so I'm going to check my centre and right door mirror, indicate right. Okay, we're still in a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit. You can see the little repeater signs. Okay, and then as we go into the new road, again, we can see a repeater sign telling us it's a 20. I'm going to check my centre and right door mirror. Okay, so again, be mindful, 20 miles an hour, because in these new cars now, 20 miles an hour is so easy to do, so you don't want to be going over. So I would probably say in second gear, because in second gear, you can hear the engine making a louder noise, so it'll remind you, don't be going over 20. If you're in an automatic, you've got to be really careful, okay, because obviously the internal gears will work then. Okay, so just keep having a glance, making sure you're not going over. Right, we can see there's a zebra crossing. Okay, have a look. Is there anyone coming to the left or to the right? No, there isn't. Okay, and then we're going to be take a left here. So we check our centre left mirrors, indicate left. Round we go. And again, repeater sign, 20 miles per hour. Okay, so we check our centre right door mirrors in the new road, and centre right again to go around this parked vehicle. Okay, and then as we come back in, we're going to check our centre left. Okay, and then we can see there's a T-junction at the end of the road, and we're going to be turning right. We have got a car parked towards the end of the junction. Okay, so we're going to check our centre and right door mirror. Now we can see change of speed. You can see how much bigger the signpost is. Okay, so that's a change of speed. So we're going into 30. This is a weird T-junction. Okay. So again, we're looking for would we walk across rule. Okay, so remember from videos gone by, we've looked at that walk across. Now after the blue car, would we walk across? It's looking like we would. Okay, so across we go. And then when we get into the new road, we're going to be checking our centre mirror and right door mirror. Okay, and then at the roundabout, we're going to be doing a left first exit. Okay, so we're going to check our centre left, indicate left. Okay, round we go. When we get into the new road, we're going to be checking our centre right. Now we have got roadworks on this road here. Okay, so obviously we're going to have to go past them. So I'm going to check my centre right mirrors as I'm going into this right lane here. We will be taking a right fairly soon. Okay, now we've got box junction, so we don't want to be going into the boxes, so we don't want to be blocking people getting in. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be turning right where that silver car has just gone, so we're going to be checking our centre right, indicate right. Okay, into the box junction because our exit is clear, so that's not an issue. Okay, Garrett's Green, test routes are over there. And in the new road, we're going to check our centre and right door mirrors. Okay, so I'm guessing Yardley and South Yardley and Garrett's Green test routes, they intertwine at some stage. Okay, right, now again, look, we're going to be going into a 20 mile an hour speed limit zone. Now just be mindful of this car coming on the left hand side. Okay, so in we go again. So remember, set it into second gear so we can hear that engine making that high pitched sound, so it tells us not to go over 20. We've got a zebra crossing here, hump on a speed bump, so just be mindful. Okay, it is quite a windy little road, this one. Another speed bump coming here. We've got a warning sign saying it's a bit of a bad bend, but it's not an amber background, so there's no accidents been here or reported here recently. Okay, we've got another set of zebra crossings. Okay, we can see them, we can see the amber beacons. Okay, so there's a big clue. Okay, over the speed bumps, we got a school on the left hand side. Okay, it shouldn't be a danger today because obviously it's a Saturday. Okay, now as we look, we can see there's someone coming up to the end of their drive. They are going to be crossing the road, but they know the green cross code, bless them. Okay, and then we got a junction on our left hand side, nothing coming towards it, so we should be fine. And then we're going back into a 30 mile an hour speed limit, can you see it? Okay, so then I should be able to get into third gear now. Okay, hazard lines are quite long, so there's a bit of a hazard. We are going to be taking, it looks like the second road on the right. There's the first one, so then we're looking for clues for the second one. Okay, you can see the giveaway lines there. Look, so I'm going to check my centre and right door mirrors, indicating right now. I don't know what this white van's doing, so just, woo, that was close. Okay, right, so I'm just going to be defensive. Okay, and then get to our point of turn, and around we go. And in the new road, we're going to check our centre and right door mirrors. Okay, right now we've got cars parked on both sides. Okay. So we've got less space, less speed, and we've got this van reversing into a driveway, so just be defensive. Okay, and stop the car. Is he turning around or is he just going onto his drive? I think he's going onto his drive, so there we go. And then we can carry on through. And then what we're going to do, we're going to get to the end of the road and turn left. So we're going to be checking our centre and left door mirrors. Okay. Oh, there's a car coming the way, so I'm going to be defensive, indicate left, acknowledge that person there. And then we're going to go into what looks like a weird, it's just a road. I thought it might be a filter lane for a second, but it's not. Okay. And then dangers on this road. Okay, obviously people coming off their driveways, but they're long driveways, so we should be able to see them quite comfortably. And then it looks like we're going to be going onto this road here, and then at the roundabout following the road ahead, second exit. Okay, so I'm just going to be looking here now to have a look. Okay, prepare myself. Looking in this right door mirror, I can see there's that sort of greyish car. Okay, so I know there's going to be a car there. And then as I go round, I want to have a look. Is it safe to walk across? No, it is not. Now I'm going to have a quick look because there's quite a few vehicles over there, so I'm going to have a quick look to see my lane discipline. We're following the road ahead, so I know I've got to be in the left-hand lane. Okay. So would I walk across? No is the answer to that one. Okay, now it's looking good after this black car here. So no, it's not. See how things changed by the second. Okay, so you've got to be aware of that all the time. Okay, and now it's going to be okay, so off we go. And when we get to the roundabout, we're going to be following the road ahead, second exit. So would I jog across? Yes, I certainly would. Using our lane discipline, point of no return. So we're going to check our centre left door mirror. Okay, zebra crossing. Okay, now we got roadworks in 300 yards. Okay, and looks like we're carrying on, so I'm going to be going into this right hand lane because the roadworks are going to start soon. And looking at these yellow signs, okay, we've got to be in the right hand lane for all other traffic. Okay, now the lights have changed. So in 0.2 miles, we're going to be turning right. There we go. We've got a box junction here, so I'm going to make sure my exit is clear before I enter the box. Okay. And I think, is it this set of traffic lights? We're going to be turning right. So, got quite a big build up of traffic here. So it should give us the amount of time then to see about lane discipline. We're in a big queue of traffic. Remember, tyres and tarmac. Okay. Now, obviously, if he was to break down that car in front, we couldn't do anything because we'd be stuck in here. But the reason why we use tyres and tarmac is if you don't have to reverse, you can get straight. Now, if you were to look at the car behind, okay, that's right up our backside. Okay, so if we was to break down and there was enough space, they'd have to reverse. Right, so we're going into this right filter lane here. Okay. So we'll be turning right now. It's gone to green. Okay, now it's gone to green arrow, so they should have the traffic stopped the other way. So we're going to turn, and then when we get into the new road, we're going to be checking our centre mirror and right door mirror. Okay. And then away we go. No giveaway light. Sorry, no hazard lines in the middle. Okay, I'm going to be taking the next right, so I'm going to check my centre right door mirror, indicate right. Okay, into second gear, and then get to our point of turn. Round we go. Okay. Another 20 mile an hour speed limit zone. Okay, and we've got speed bumps and pinch points. Okay, so I'm just going to be looking ahead. We should be able to get through this pinch point before that car comes. Okay, Blimey, these are big speed bumps. Okay, so I'm going to check my centre and right door mirror, because obviously I'm going to have to change speed to go over these. Okay, and there's another one. Okay, so, and a pinch point, so I'm going to go around it. Okay, and then over. Right, this is a bit wiggly, this bit of road. Okay, so we're going to be going around another speed bump, and then what we're going to do, we're going to be taking a left followed by an immediate right on this roundabout. So we're basically going ahead, look. So we're going to check our centre left mirrors, indicate left. Okay, have a look. Rodney Road. Oh, Rodney Rodders. Okay, we're going to take a right here. Obviously we've got enough space to walk across, so we're going to go into the new road. When we get in the new road, check our centre right mirrors. Now we've got these funny pinch points again. Okay, I've never seen anything like this. Weird. Okay, now we've got designating parking areas for these cars. Okay, we're still in the 20 mile an hour zone. Okay, so I'm going to stay in second gear. Okay, have a look. Yeah, again, all these cars in their parked zones, and it looks like we're coming up to a roundabout now. Can I see the roundabout? How do we recognise where the roundabout is? Now, can you see right down the bottom of that road there? There's that blue arrow. Okay, normally they've got little black and white chevrons as well underneath it. Okay, I don't know if that's fell off or nothing, but normally they have those. Okay, now we're following the road ahead, second exit. Okay, and are we changing speed again? Yes, we are, to a 30. Okay, so have a look. Would I walk across? I would now. Okay, so we're going to be slightly towards the, because if it was over to the left, people would be pulling out on us. Okay, so check our centre left mirrors. Okay, now again, we're going back into a 20. There's a school somewhere around here. Amber sign, amber background, so it's an accident hotspot. We've got speed bumps for 610 yards. Okay, still a 20. Okay, and we're going to be going over this speed bump. Okay, it's quite an aggressive one. Okay, and then we got another speed bump, so I'm checking my centre and right door mirrors. Okay, we've got cars parked on both sides, so I'm going to scan ahead. Is there anything coming the other way? There isn't, so we should be quite easy to come across. Okay, and then when we get to the end of the road, we are going to be turning left, going back in to see the big change of speed, 30. So mirrors, centre left, indicate left. Okay, get to the T-junction. It's quite a closed junction, so I'm going to have to stop. Is it safe? Would I walk across? No, I wouldn't. There's a car coming. Okay, now I'm going to have a quick look over here, because I can see there's two cars parked either side. Okay, so if there's a car coming through here, got to be defensive. Would I walk across? Yes, I would. Okay, there's nothing coming round, so we should be fine now. I'm going to check my centre right door mirror to go around this parked vehicle, and then when I get past the white vehicle, I'm going to check my centre and left door mirror. Okay, and then we can see there's cars parked on the right hand side. There is a car coming towards us. Okay, now they are being defensive. Okay, we've got a car parked on the left, so I'm going to check my centre and right door mirror. Now we're going to be taking, looks like the second road on the right, so there is a van parked on the left hand side, so I am going to be defensive using my whole back position on turning right. Okay, so we will be taking the next road over this speed bump. Look, it's quite disguised, that one. Good job I wasn't going very fast, and it looks like it's a roundabout here. Okay, we're going to be turning right, so we're going to check the centre right door mirrors, indicate right. Oh look, shock, we're going back into a 20. Okay, so have a look. Would I walk across? Yes, I would. Okay, round we go. And in the new road, I'm going to check my centre and right door mirror. Again, repeater signs telling us it's a 20 over the zebra crossing. We've got a van parked here, so I'm going to check my centre and right door mirror. I'm scanning ahead. I can see I can get through this little situation before them cars come. Okay, and another zebra crossing. Okay, so I'm just going to be mindful of that. Okay, through the, oh no, back into 20 second, because it's still a 20. Okay, Now have a look, we got a car coming off the driveway. They should have seen us, okay, but you never know. Then we've got a van parked on the left, car parked on the right, someone reversing off their drive, and they're going to definitely come out, okay? So I'm just going to be defensive, let them pull themselves out of the way so we can carry on, okay? And we're going to be taking the second road on the left. We've got another speed bump, 20-mile-an-hour speed limit again, so I'm not going to go into third. There's the junction. Can you see that car has gone down it? So we're going to check our centre left door mirror, indicate left when the point of turn comes. Round we go, okay, and when we get into the new road, we're going to check our centre and right door mirrors, okay, 20-mile-an-hour speed limit, okay, so staying in second gear. We've got cars parked on the right hand side. We have got a car coming the other way, so let's just see if he's going to commit to the space. No, he's not, so we should be fine. Okay, we're going to go over this speed bump. Okay, any pedestrians? No, there isn't. Okay, and again on the right hand side, you can see 30-mile-an-hour speed limit change. Okay, so we can go a little bit faster. Good. Getting into third gear. Around we go. We got cars parked on the right hand side. Okay, we got pedestrians on the left hand side. Okay, we got people loading up cars on the right hand side. We got dog walkers on the left. Okay, we got a car parked on the pavement, so that shouldn't be an issue for us. Okay, and then we got a junction on the right hand side, but no one's pulling out of it. Hazard lines are fairly long, so it's quite hazardous around here, but as we come round this corner we can see quite a distance, so it's not going to be a massive issue here. Okay, we got a van, a big lorry coming the other way, but again, road is fairly wide, so it shouldn't be an issue. Okay, I think we are going to be taking a right here. Okay, so I'm going to check my centre and right door mirror at the crossroads. So remember, at the crossroads we got 3 points of danger. We got a right, ahead and left. Okay, so I'm going to get my biting point. Would I walk across? The answer is absolutely no, because obviously there's a load of traffic coming here. So I'm just going to edge it forward slightly, get to the end. Okay, now I'm going to check my right, centre, left. Okay, what's that car doing? He is indicating, but we don't exactly know what they're doing. Are they parking or are they just turning? So I'm just going to be defensive. Okay, now it looks like it's going to be all right. Okay, now there is a car coming to the right now, so I'm going to have to let that go because I wouldn't walk across, but now I would walk across now. And when we get into the new road, we're going to be checking our centre and right door mirrors. Do you remember what that's for, everyone? Yes, that's it. Speed and distance for cars behind us, and see if there's anyone overtaking. Now we can see this vehicle here, so we're going to go around it. When we've gone past it, we're going to check our centre and left door mirror. Okay, and then round we go, and when we get to the end of the road, we're going to be turning right now. I've got a feeling, oh no, it's not, it's a giveaway sign. I thought this was a mini roundabout, so, but look, can you see the sign? Giveaway, and we're back round, so it's an accident hotspot. Okay, so as we come round, we got cars parked to the other side, so cars coming this way will be on our side of the road, so that's what we've got to be mindful of now. So we're looking right, left, right now. It is a very close jump. I can understand why it's an amber background now. It's a bit scary. Okay, right, so, and in the new road we're going to be checking our centre and right door mirror. Now I think this is the mini roundabout, so we got cars parked on our side, so we have to be on the wrong side of the road, so we just be mindful. There might be cars coming the other way. Yes, there is, so we're going to do less space, less speed. We should be able to get through there. And there's the mini roundabout, so we're going to be turning right, so take our centre right door mirror, indicate right. Okay, again, would we walk across? Yes, we would. Round the roundabout. And in the new road, we're going to be checking our centre and right door mirror. Now we can see the test centre. It's just ahead. Okay. And then we're going to go over this speed bump, another zebra crossing, but there's obviously no one there, so that should be fine. Okay, and then when we get to the roundabout, there's the test centre, so you would just go into the test centre then, and that's your test done. Okay, So we're going to be turning right, so I'm going to check my centre and right door mirror, indicate right. Okay, now that car's turning, so we should be okay to go through. Okay, and then we will be trying to find somewhere to pull up on the left hand side. Now I am going to turn into this junction on the left here, so I'm going to check my centre left door mirror. The traffic looks a little bit busy, so I want to try and safe and convenient parking, which it looks like could be down this road. Okay, just a little bit further. I'm just going to park up just the other side of this car if I can. If there's space, no, because there's a car parked there, so I'm not going to park there. Now after the red car there should be somewhere. Okay, so again, can you see where the curb is raised? I can park there. So we're going to be checking our centre and left door mirror, indicating left, and then we're going to come to a stop just here. Okay, right. South Yardley, lots of 20-mile-an-hour speed limits, lots of schools, lots of meeting situations. Again, we didn't get to, just like Garrett's Green, we didn't do any dual carriageways. So if you're good at meeting situations, it's quite an easy test route for you. Okay, so next one we're coming up very shortly. Okay, cheers.